Hi guys, this is Pradeep Shrivastava. I'm going to speak about the aviation market. Welcome to my channel. See, on 23rd of May this year, I had posted a video on the GoAir, right? I'm sure you must have seen. If you have not seen, these are there in the description. Please do watch the same. It will give you a greater insight. Now, the good news is that the NCLT, where the case was there in the NCLT courts, has allowed GoAir to fly. NCLT has allowed Go First to use the leased aircrafts and resume operations. So it is a great relief to the airline. It has been granted relief to bankrupt Go First, allowing the grounded airline to resume its operation by using the leased aircrafts. So this is the story. So this was approved, and this was granted on 26th of July 2023. And NCLT said that the Civil Aviation Regulator DGCA has not deregistered the aircraft, which means that they are available to the airline to resume operations. So until the aircraft or the engines are deregistered by the regulator, the airline has the option of resuming operations based on necessary approvals. Therefore, it is important that the aircrafts which are registered, they can be used for operating or flying to keep the corporate debtor as a going concern. However, they have to safeguard and ensure safety norms prescribed by the regulators. So that is the news, guys. So I think it's very interesting. The lessors have also approached NCLT for deregistering the aircrafts leased, but the order was not passed, and the resumptions of flight can start based on the DGCA's approval last week. So that is the news. The aircraft regulator has granted conditional approval to Go First to resume flights with 15 of its aircrafts out of the total 114 aircrafts they have. So the low fare airline can start resume their flight operations based on the availability of interim funding and the approval of flight schedule by the DGCA. That is what has been told, and this is the more the passengers are able to fly, and it's good for everyone in terms of opportunity, in terms of tourism, in terms of economy. So NCLT has also stated that there is no need for the lessors to inspect the aircrafts as per its 15th June order, and it has said that the resolution professional, who is Mr. Shailendra Ajmera, has the responsibility to maintain the property, the aircraft and the engines at the highest level of efficiency and safety. The court also said that the resolution professional has confirmed that a substantial amount has been set aside by the committee of creditors for restoring the functioning of the business of the airline, as well as keeping in mind the payment due to the lease rent of the lessors. So that was the news. Moreover, the as per the court, as per the honorable court, the lease of the aircraft is a service that is critical to protecting and preserving the value of corporate debtor and to managing the operations as a going concern. So therefore, keeping all this in mind, the honorable court said that they do not find any sufficient cause to rely on the affirmations made by the applicants, which are the lessors. So that is what it is. So all is done, and the legal expert says that in case if the lessor wants to go to a higher court, which is the NCLAT in this case, which is the adjecting authority under IBC, they can appeal to the NCLAT, but it is more likely that the NCLAT would not ignore the approvals of NCLT, and it may continue. So that is what is the thing. And GoAir also, for your information, on this Tuesday had a test flight in Mumbai airport, and they have done the test flight, and the flight which they used was VTWGD, Airbus A320neo aircraft, right? So that is also done, and the NCLT strictly said that they strictly applied the moratorium provisions under IBC and rejected the interim reliefs sought by the lessors on the ground that during the moratorium period, the company can be dispossessed of its assets. So that is what has the legal counsel has confirmed. So that is again a good news for the airline. So the acceptance of the revised resumption plan of the airline they can start with 15 aircrafts is subject to the outcome of the petitions of the applications lying in the Delhi High Court. So that is what is left, and probably that will be through soon, and the airline can fly. Another two things which is important is the sale of tickets can be commenced only after the DGCA has approved the flight schedule. Submitted by the resolution professional, and it is updated time to time to the DGCA, right? And that to the court. Also, DGCA had conducted a physical audit on 4th to 6th of July to assess the safety related aspects of the airline and check compliance of Go First with the requirements of the air operating certificates, right? So under the audit, DGCA has already undertaken a physical verification of the arrangements made by the airline for the resumption of flight. So that is the news, guys, and it is a good news for everyone. And this is one of its first kind, I guess, in the Indian history, where airline which filed the bankruptcy has come back in a situation where it can resume operations. So great going. I expect everyone to be happy. I feel everyone is happy, and let's see GoAir aircrafts in the air soon. Thank you. Bye bye.